What's good, gun family? Urban Gun Reviews, and today's review is 2 pistol safes from AINIRO. Let's check them out.
One of these, we gon' let the 2-3. Please don't let one of these. Black TRP. You don't want one of these.
Alright, gun family, so you can get both of these pistol safes from Amazon.com. And the ticket on them is 90 bucks, 130 bucks.
Oh, Lord!
So there's no reason for me to do 2 different reviews on these. Now, they are 2 different safes, different kind of safes, but I'm gonna make this quick and painless, and we'll go over both of them and quickly review both of them so you can make a educated decision on which one you would prefer going with. All right, so let's get this out there. These are pistol safes. All right, these will not to me, these are not the safes that you're like, oh, my pistol can't be removed, like somebody can't break into these. These are not these. I don't believe that these are these. Now if I had to choose which one is the more secure, I would choose this one. All right, this is the fully biometric pistol safe, and this one actually has a voice feature. It won't open with your voice, but it has voice commands. All right, so we'll get into that. This one is nice, but to me it's not as nice. It's a little bit bigger, a little bulkier. See if I stand them like this. Yeah, this one's taller and maybe just a little bit wider as well. This one is a good safe, but to me not as good as the other one. And I'm gonna give you my kind of deal breaker thing that where I personally wouldn't like this is there's a guy on YouTube who uses forks. I probably mentioned this before. There's a guy on YouTube who uses forks to break into pistol safes and stuff like this. This would be the premier box that he would probably break into. He's broken into a whole bunch of your top name brand boxes. I can't think of his name right now. It's something, it might be something lawyer, something like that. But that guy will break into these boxes with no problem. Let me put my password in real quick. My biggest reason for this one not being as secure is for one particular reason, and that particular reason is this section right here. Now you see there's a latch right here which closes down. There's a hinge that goes down in there and locks your box. Now you would think, you know, oh, I can't get to the lock, I can't get to that hinge, I'm not gonna be able to pop that hinge. Now mind you, this is not this is not like Fort Knox. All right, let's get that out. It's not like Fort Knox, but where it's kind of dropped the ball is right here. And if you close this, you see how close that is to the edge. So even with a knife, if I close it, what he does with a fork, you'd be able to pry your way in here and hit the reset button. And that's the big problem, because if you can get to that reset button or the add button, guess what? You can reset the box with that, or you can add a fingerprint with that. So if you can just slash something in there, an object in there, and get to those buttons, which is this is why this is bad placement for these buttons. They're better off a little further down in the box. Right there is a bad placement. So that's why I say this is an okay box, not the greatest. I don't think either one of these boxes will keep criminals out. Facts. But they will keep small children out. So if that's your goal, then this is good to go, because small children are not going to use a fork to try to pop in your box. All right, criminals will. So that's my quick breakdown right there of which box I would choose. Now this box right here I think is the better option because it's smaller, lightweight, it has a handle to it. It's fully biometric, so you can use a numeric key code, you can use a little key card, you can use a fingerprint, or you can use the old-fashioned key. Any one of those 4 methods work for this. You can also tether it to a non-removable object. You can tether it to that with the security cable that it comes with. Also, it has holes in the back. These 2 right here, these are like little rubber inserts, but they pop out, and you can drill it to a wall, to something that's not going to move either. You can drill it to those to keep your box secure. So like I said, these are not going to be the boxes that you know somebody can't just take, can't break into or something like that. But I look at it like, if I tether this to something, if I drill it to something, you're not just ripping it out real quick. So it's going to take you, maybe a few minutes to get to it. Maybe that alerts somebody. Maybe, somebody else hears it or something like that. And the biggest factor to me is kids can't get into it. So that's the thing. So what this comes with, this one comes with right here is you get your tether cable, which is good for tethering it if you want to put it in a vehicle, which I don't suggest leaving guns in vehicles, but if you have to, then you use this tether cable, tether it under your seat to your actual seat so nobody can just yank your box and roll with your box and your pistol. You got some screws, which, I like my own screws. I like anchoring and stuff like that, but, do what you want to. You got a USB Type-C charger. And you have a this is your key card, and you get 2 of these keys. Holding the box up, you get 2 of these keys right here. Now these keys flip open like so they're like flexible keys, I guess, but I like these keys, and they're branded, so they have the company name on it. So with this box, where I say it's a tad different when it came to that security feature of not being able to just pop a fork right here, is that these are down in here. So these would be harder to get to, because you got this that's going to close down in there, and it might just be a tad harder to get to. Is it impossible? No. But it's a little harder to get to, in my opinion. This has a rechargeable battery and a charging port, which is right here, and you just plug it in and let it charge and stuff like that. You got 3 buttons on the inside: a OK, a set, and an exit. I don't know if you'll be able to see those or whatever, but if you hit the set button,
press 1 to register.
The box talks to you.
Press 2 for registration card. Press 3.
The box talks to you and gives you commands. So it basically will walk you through the setup process for entering fingerprints, for registering your card, for entering a numeric password. This will just walk you through it. Very, very self-explanatory, easy to use. All right, gun family, let's take a quick break from reviewing these AINIRO pistol safes. I know I sound terrible, man. My voice is just going in and out, man. This cold is whipping my you-know-what. But I want to take a second to ask you to help me beat the YouTube algorithm. How could you help me to beat the YouTube algorithm? By liking this video right here, commenting on this video right here, subscribing to this channel right here, and sharing this video and my other videos to all social media platforms. All of those things help me to beat the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate everything y'all do for me, gun family, and let's get back to this review. This box right here has 3 options. You get the numeric passcode, you get a fingerprint reader, fingerprint scanner, and you get the key thing, the key lock. So you don't get, this card right here, which, you don't get that, but you get everything else. Okay, this one is battery operated as well, but it takes 4 AA batteries, which are not included. I was kind of hurt by that, but hey, it is what it is. This one has the hinges on the back, and also a spot where you can use your tether cable right here. On the bottom of it, you do have pre-drilled holes right there, so if you wanted to drill it into a desk, a wall, a closet, something like that, you're able to do that. It also has rubber feet on the bottom, 4 rubber feet to keep your box from sliding and stuff. Like I said, the inside of this box, you got 3 buttons right here. You got OK, set, and delete. Not OK. You got add, delete, and set. Alright, so that's your 3 buttons. So your add button, you add fingerprint, and you add your numeric passcode. Delete, you delete, those passcodes and stuff like that. And the reset button takes your box back to the factory settings. Now with the numeric passcode on this box, you can only use 1 numeric passcode, which everybody who would use this box will have to use the same passcode. Now when it comes to the fingerprints you can use 30 different sets of fingerprints. So if I wanted to use one, my wife could use one, whoever else I want to have access to this box can have a fingerprint added to this, so you can use it 30 different fingerprints for this box. The batteries go in right here. There's a little battery section. You pop that off, and that's where your 4 AA batteries go. This also comes with 3 keys, so you get 3 physical keys. There's one that's actually taped to the inside of the box, which I happen to just read, and I've seen that there's a key taped to the inside of the box, and it comes with these 2 keys. So 3 keys total. You get your tether cable to tether it to an object. You get 2 screws in there. You get your reading material, your instructions, and you get a fireproof like little case. So this is a documents case. If you got some important documents, some stocks and bonds that you want to throw in here, some birth certificates, some important information that you don't want anybody else to get to and you don't want to catch fire, you put those in there. And if your box happens to catch fire, then it should keep your documents safe, depending on how hot the fire actually is. This fireproof documents case is good for up to 2200 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's pretty hot. As far as I know, it's pretty hot. But this is a nice little thing to have. You throw it in there and keep your stuff safe. So I already gave you my opinion on which case I think is better. Now you might say, hey, this one's $90, this one's $130. I'm not trying to spend $130 on a pistol safe, so I could save my $40 and just get this one. That's perfectly fine. All I put out the information so you can make an educated decision. You can make a decision based on your needs and your wants, and then choose whichever one off of that. I think both of these are nice boxes. They can serve a purpose in a home. As far as kids, that's my main purpose, is to keep firearms away from kids, so we can crack down on some of these accidental shootings when kids get these guns. You have these safes, put them in the right place, use the right way. These safes can be effective to cut down from children getting these firearms. I put this in a gun stories episode when I first started my channel. I was a kid that was like 5 years old, and I got hold of my dad's gun. I fired my dad's gun at 5 years old, and I didn't kill anybody, but I almost did shoot a cousin of mine that was on the porch. It's gun safety is very, very important. So if you just watch the news, you can see, every day stuff like that happens. I'm not trying to give y'all no speeches or anything, but y'all know that stuff happens. So I'll put this out there because I'm adamant about keeping your firearms away from kids and keeping these kids out here safe and keeping them away from harm's way inside their home, which they shouldn't have to deal with and stuff like that. But both of these cases are nice. I prefer this one. This one is a more budget-friendly option, but 130 bucks for this one ain't bad. This one has more features to me. This is a more modern box. This one to me is big as hell to put in your vehicle. So this one to me would be an office box, a home box, something like that. This one's more for under the seat. You know, you can slide this under your seat, tether it under your seat, and keep your firearm in there if you need to. So I gave you two options to choose, whichever one you choose. If you happen to want any one of these, or you happen to want to choose, then you have the you know, the information to make that decision. But it's Urban Gun Reviews. If this video helped you in any way, or you just appreciate my content, let me know by clicking the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you can do that easily by clicking on my logo in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. If you're not, follow me on all my social media sites. All that information is in the description. And as always, gun family, stay blessed, stay strapped.
You gon' let the 2-3, please don't let one of these black TRP picture. You don't want one of these picture. Black TRP picture. You don't want one of these picture. You gon' let the 2-3 picture. Please don't let one of these black TRP picture. You don't want one of these picture. He gon' let the 2-3 picture. Please don't let one of these black TRP picture. You don't want one of these.